At St. Benedict, we have several different music ministries, everything from contemporary, praise and worship, to hymns, everything in between, and then we have Gregorian chant and music on the organ. It's so cool that we have all these different kinds of music ministries operating here with different genres that help different people pray.
I was reading a wonderful book the other day by David Byrne of the Talking Heads, and he wrote a book called How Music Works. And one of the things that is said in there is that it's a mystery. Music is such a mystery. We love it, it can move us, turn us upside down. We understand that we need it because music is still around. It's been around for thousands of years. And there's this idea that without a song, then the culture doesn't exist.
I don't think it's an accident that every single culture you come to has music. I think God's built it into our DNA to be able to hear Him in music.
One could say, well, can't we just come to Mass and just say it instead of singing? And I said, yeah, declaring our faith is really, really valuable on an intellectual level, and it can come from the heart. But there's something about music that helps the heart to engage with the realities that we're proclaiming with our lips.
I just think it's so wonderful to sing a melody that's been sung for 900 years. How many souls have sung that music, right? And the cool thing about it is it's greater than we are, right? When we're worshiping God, we also remember we're worshiping a king.
There's times in worship, it doesn't matter what the music is, what the style is, when it was written. There's times in worship when I get a glimpse of that glory that's waiting, that moment when we're all gathered and see Him.
Somebody said once, there's too much music in the world. And I think I agree in so much as, it's not so much as there's too much, it's that it's everywhere, right? You can't get any space, you can't get any silence. If you're paying a phone bill, you got some piece of music in your ear that maybe you don't want to listen to. It's wonderful at this Mass that we're inviting people into a kind of stillness that they don't get out there normally, because a lot of people aren't going home and listening to chant recordings, right? Some might.
So I think it's a bit of a mystery of why we're all so different, wired differently, and how different types of music would impact us and help our hearts to fully enter. A lot of it could just be psychological reasons that some of us like one kind of music over the other. But the point of all these styles of music isn't to do different things. They're all serving the same goal, and it's to help the people of God to worship Him.
Because worship changes us. There's a lot of things in our lives that pull us away or have pulled us away from who He meant us to be. And if we give our lives to Him, who we will be in the twinkling of an eye when we stand before Him and are remade. And worship gives us that chance to start to become who we were meant to be in the first place.